Top 10 Richest Arab Kings on Earth, Billionaire Life. These are not just rulers, not just monarchs with golden crowns, but men who sit on thrones carved from oil, gas, history, and unimaginable wealth. They are living emblems of what happens when tradition collides with 21st century money. Top 10 Richest Arab Kings on Earth, Billionaire Life. It's not a fairy tale, it's not a Netflix drama, it's real, and it's happening right now, under the desert sun and behind palace walls that the public rarely sees. Picture a convoy of bulletproof Rolls-Royces sweeping through streets where people stop and stare, iPhones raised high to capture just a glimpse. Inside those cars sit kings whose fortunes make Hollywood stars look middle class. These are men whose private jets are custom designed, where the ceiling can mimic a starlit Arabian night, and whose yachts have more staff than some luxury hotels. In a world where social media thrives on flex culture, these kings don't just flex, they set the bar for what ultimate power and wealth look like. Instagram pages drool over their palaces. TikToks break down their watch collections. Reddit threads argue if their wealth is even measurable. But beyond the glitz lies drama, family feuds, betrayals, and scandals whispered about in elite circles. Let's begin at number 10. King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa of Bahrain. His personal fortune is estimated at around $5 billion, and while Bahrain is smaller compared to its neighbors, his wealth is no small empire. Imagine private resorts where only the elite are ever invited, halls lined with chandeliers imported from Europe, and every corner dripping in gold leaf. But critics online often point out the irony. Bahrain has its share of political unrest, and yet the king's lifestyle mirrors a billionaire's paradise. Social media reacts with memes asking, how many Bugattis equal a new school? The answer: he owns more than enough. Number 9 takes us to Oman, where Sultan Haytham bin Tariq Al Said holds the throne. His wealth, exceeding $7 billion, feels less about excess and more about quiet control. He inherited not just money but an entire nation once shaped by his cousin Sultan Qaboos, famous for ruling for 5 decades. Haytham prefers subtle luxury, an army of rare Arabian horses, diamond-encrusted ceremonial swords, and residences so large they need internal transportation systems. In the age of TikTok, subtle doesn't trend, but screenshots of his palaces still circulate, often captioned, "This isn't Minecraft, it's real life." Number 8. King Abdullah II of Jordan. His estimated $8 billion fortune is tied to more than palaces, it's tied to legacy. A direct descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, Abdullah rules with history on his side, yet his lifestyle screams modern elite. Private villas in Malibu, secret properties exposed in the Pandora Papers, and a watch collection rivaling Swiss museums. He even trains with Hollywood action stars, appearing side by side with Chuck Norris once, making fans tweet, "Jordan's king is basically a Bond villain, but nicer." Yet, whispers in Amman talk of growing discontent, a reminder that even billionaires can't escape public judgment. Number 7. King Mohammed VI of Morocco. Valued at over $9 billion, his fortune comes not just from oil but from smart investments. He's often called the business king, owning stakes in banks, telecoms, and mining companies. His lifestyle is an Instagram influencer's dream: colorful caftans, palatial homes across continents, and yachts where celebrities secretly party. Rumors swirl that European designers fight to dress him, knowing one photo can ignite global trends. But scandals follow too. Documents leaked about his offshore wealth sparked anger. Twitter went wild with hashtags demanding accountability, but the king remained unshaken, often posting images of himself casually strolling with the people. Sliding to number 6. Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmad's successor in Kuwait. Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Sabah, with wealth tied to over $15 billion. Kuwait's ruling family has long been a powerhouse, investing heavily in U.S. real estate, luxury hotels, and global banks. Kuwaiti royals are infamous for their spending sprees in Harrods or Paris boutiques, entire floors shut down for their shopping. Snapchat filters can't keep up when they flaunt diamond-studded Rolexes or gold-plated G-Wagons. Critics often joke on forums, one shopping trip from Kuwait royals could solve student debt. The joke may sting, but it's not far from reality. Now comes the fire of the Gulf. Number 5. King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia. His personal wealth, estimated at $20 billion, is only a fraction of the royal family's fortune, which climbs into the hundreds of billions. King Salman's palaces are so grand they look CGI generated. The chandeliers alone could blind you. He's hosted American presidents, Hollywood A-listers, and influencers who post TikToks gushing over the golden cutlery. But the real storm online is always about the future king, his son, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. MBS trends like a celebrity, paparazzi catching him in Paris or on his $500 million yacht, where parties are whispered to rival scenes from The Great Gatsby. At number 4, King Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan of the UAE, remembered even after his passing for a fortune surpassing $23 billion. Under his rule, Abu Dhabi became a global hub of wealth. He was known for building skyscrapers that touched clouds, including the world's tallest tower, the Burj Khalifa, named after him. Imagine being so rich that the planet's most iconic skyscraper carries your name. Instagram reels of Dubai's luxury often forget. Behind it stood Khalifa's investments, shaping the very skyline influencers now use as backdrops. His wealth may now be managed by his family, but his legacy lives as a billionaire fairytale written in steel and glass. Number 3 belongs to King Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani of Qatar. His fortune, over $25 billion, skyrocketed during the FIFA World Cup. He turned Qatar into the global stage, building stadiums that glittered under the desert sun, hosting celebrities, and filling TikTok with viral drone shots of Doha. Tamim loves luxury, from Bugatti collections to private jets that can seat an entire football team. Yet it's the secrecy around his personal life that fuels gossip. Twitter debates his rumored hidden palaces in Europe, with some claiming he owns entire streets in London. When you have $25 billion, why settle for a house when you can own the block? Number 2, King Hassan al-Bolkiah. No, that's Southeast Asia. For Arabs, the silver crown belongs to King Salman's nephew and Abu Dhabi's crown prince, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, now president of the UAE, with personal wealth brushing $30 billion. MBZ is the quiet storm, a master of power plays, often seen as the man who reshaped Middle Eastern politics. His wealth buys not just palaces but influence. Think billions funneled into global tech, private military contractors, and even Hollywood films. Social media memes call him the Arab Tony Stark, because his mix of money, power, and futuristic ambition feels straight out of Marvel. And at number 1, the throne of thrones. King Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia, the face of modern Arab wealth. With personal wealth rumored at over $40 billion and access to the royal family's near trillion, MBS lives like a billionaire rock star with royal power. He bought the world's most expensive home in France, Chateau Louis XIV, for over $300 million. He owns Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, the most expensive painting ever sold. His yacht, Serene, has a helipad, 2 swimming pools, and space for submarines. Social media explodes every time a new rumor drops. Did he really try to buy Twitter? Did he secretly outbid billionaires at auctions? Online reactions range from awe to outrage, but one truth remains: MBS is the embodiment of billionaire life. And here we reignite the fire. Top 10 richest Arab kings on earth, billionaire life. These aren't just rulers. They are the ultimate influencers of wealth and power, playing a game bigger than Wall Street, bigger than Hollywood. Their lives blur the line between monarchy and celebrity culture. Every move becomes gossip. Every purchase becomes a headline. Every scandal becomes a meme. But behind all that luxury lies contradiction. Some see them as visionaries transforming their nations, others as monarchs drowning in excess while citizens demand reforms. It's this duality that keeps the world glued: admiration mixed with suspicion, envy tangled with criticism. And yet, fascination never fades. Netflix could not script characters as complex as these kings. Twitter could not invent scandals juicier than the ones whispered about their families. TikTok could not stage palaces as glamorous as their real homes. They are the ultimate billionaires, ruling not just lands but imaginations. So as we close, remember the words that began this journey. Top 10 richest Arab kings on earth, billionaire life. They are legends of our time, both adored and critiqued, both admired and doubted. But whether you view them as heroes or villains, their power, their wealth, and their drama make them impossible to ignore. They sit on golden thrones, and the world, us included, can't stop watching.